This is the perfect house and layout for $1.4 million. So this house started as a potential disaster. It's the strangest house by far that I ever purchased, but the numbers look decent. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. We needed deals that particular week, so we went for it. Really what it is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom split with a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom ranch that was abutted up against it. And they used it as a 2-family house. And I paid $600,000 for this. And in order to get it to work, it'd have to sell for 1.2, 1.3 or better, because I knew I was gonna put a ton of money into it. I came down with the design team, the construction team, and we walked around this house for hours trying to figure out how we're gonna put this thing together and how we're gonna make it flow. Because, I mean, $1.2 million is big money in any market. And someone that's gonna spend that kind of money, the house has to be sexy, the finishes have to be modern. It's an emotional experience buying a house. So when somebody walks in the door, they just have to feel it. So after walking around the house for 2 or 3 hours, it came to me. I was like, we're gonna just take one house and turn the front house into living space, and the back house is gonna be all bedrooms. And it's gonna make sense because everybody wants those grandiose entertaining areas where you have a giant kitchen and a big dining room and room to put the kids and a fireplace and just this very big open air feel. And then if you can tuck the bedrooms in the back, this way, if you're entertaining, you put the kids to sleep, it's not too noisy. It just made sense. So, the great thing is it started out as this, potential disaster, but it ended up turning into this perfect culmination of everything coming together that resulted in the house selling for $100,000 over the asking price. And people are so crazy about this, what I thought weird model. We're gonna actually build it as opposed to doing center hall colonials, which everybody wants now. We're actually gonna build this house because so many people like the design, like the layout, and like the feel of it. Behind me is one of the strangest houses that I've ever been in. It's 3,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a full finished basement, and the most bizarre layout of any house I've seen on Long Island. The sale price is $1.4 million, and I'm curious to know if you think it's worth it. Let's go inside and take a look. This is where the house is sold. The moment the door opens, you see the kitchen, you look up, you see the entertainment space. This is where you get that feeling where the woman says to the husband, honey, this is our house. This is the house we're gonna raise our kids in. And it's just the weirdest thing ever, but it just makes so much sense when you think about it. So this is a split level home. So obviously multiple levels. It was traditionally a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a half basement and a 2-car garage. And the original person who had this house before built an extension off the back that was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom ranch, or a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom ranch. And I had so much trouble figuring out how I was gonna make this layout work and get, over $1 million for this house so that I wouldn't lose my shirt. So after wandering around for 2 or 3 hours, I figured, let's turn one house into living space and one house into bedrooms, and that's what we did. So this is the split. So where I'm standing right now used to be the kitchen, dining room, and living room space. And we knocked out all the walls, we put tray ceilings in, and we built this massive, massive kitchen with double fridge, huge island, high-end appliances, and this is your cooking and dining space. When you come to the second level, this used to be all bedrooms. So traditionally, there's a narrow staircase here. We opened up the staircase so it flows into the kitchen and living area. This was bedrooms. So you have a hallway, you have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, and 1 bathroom. So what we decided to do was open it all up, cathedral the ceilings, put a half bathroom in, a wet bar, a fireplace, and then just make this a giant living area. So you have this massive living area, you have the bar here, you have the wine cooler, you have a lot of big windows, a ton of natural light coming through the fireplace, and just an eye-shot view into the kitchen. So you just picture, it's holiday time, you have a huge dining room table that fits 15, 20 people. People are in the kitchen, they're cooking, they're around the island. The rest of the family is up here. You have the Christmas tree or the Hanukkah bush, whichever way you go. In the corner, the fireplace is on, the bar's popping, people are pouring drinks. It's just the perfect entertaining and family layout. So coming down the stairs into the lower level, We have the first of 5 bedrooms, which is more of like an office. Off to the side. This acts as a great office, guest bedroom. There's a bathroom right next to it. Down to the lowest level, we're in the basement, part basement. We finished it. There's a bathroom, there's laundry. So you can just see, there's just tons of different levels. You could stuff kids here. You could turn this into an office. You can make it into a gym. It's just the house that literally keeps going and going and going. Now we're coming down to the back end of the house of what used to be that 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom ranch. And as you can see, it's just bedrooms everywhere. So I have 4 bedrooms and then the master in the back, laundry, we have a common area bathroom, but the master is really where it's at. Great square footage, ton of natural light, and the bathroom is something out of a spa. It's massive, it's beautiful, it's high end. I gotta give the designers a ton of credit. They really did an amazing job on this house. So what started out as being a potential disaster ended up turning into what I consider to be the perfect house and the perfect layout for $1.4 million in Huntington, New York. But I'm curious to know, what do you think? What do you think about the price? What do you think about the layout? And should I replicate this exact house for future builds on Long Island and beyond?